Hey there, Junior Explorers! Today, we're gonna talk about functions, but I'm not the leading star of the show. Here today, I introduce to you Dora!
Hello, Mr. Professor Doctor?
That's Mr. Dr. Professor Carrillo to you.
Sorry.
So what can I do to you?
I'm here to learn about functions.
Young soul, the new generation. I'll call on Mr. Sock. Mr. Sock?
Hello. A function is a special kind of relation. A function is a set of ordered pairs such as that no two distinct elements y of y have the same first element. A function is also a correspondence that assigns to each element y of y. Get it?
Oh, I get it, Mr. Stock.
Now, to clearly give you a perfect example of function, I'll introduce you to Mr. X and Mrs. Y. Now let's have a simple way of explaining functions. Let's start off by introducing Mr. X. Mr. X is married to Mrs. Y. See, they're perfectly happy, and that's what we call a one-to-one relationship. And thus, one-to-one relationship is what is also a function. But sad to say, Mrs. Y wasn't happy with her love life. She had another affair. Let's just call him Mr. X sub 2. Now this relationship is what we call a many-to-one relationship. Sad to say, they have to work things out. Mr. X sub 1 and Mr. X sub 2 should, well, be friends and all, since this is math. It applies. So many-to-one relationship is a function. So all in all, let me show you a drawing of Mr. X and Mrs. Y. This is Mr. X. Perfectly happy with this relationship with Mrs. Y. Now that's a one-to-one relationship. Because it's a function, its equation should be f of x is equal to y, or f of x is equal to 1. But since Mrs. Y is unfaithful, that's a many-to-one relationship. Still the same equation, f of x is equal to y. So if you try to graph this whole love affair, it should be like this. Since Mrs. Y lies in the y-axis, let's have here Mrs. Y. And here, Mr. X sub 1 and Mr. X sub 2. Try to graph it. Many-to-one relationship. But that wasn't so hard, wasn't it?
It wasn't hard at all, Mr. Professor. Now, can you tell me about quadratic functions?
Quadratic functions. Miss Assistant,
Yes.
Can you please get me a book that's all about quadratic functions?
Okay. Borrow. Okay.
What?
Yep. Quiet. Now, quadratic functions are at the form of f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, in which a, b, and c are real numbers and not equal to 0. So, the graph of a quadratic function is called a parabola. It goes like something like this. Now let me show you an example. If f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1, let's try solving for this. So let's make a table first. Let's say if x is 1, 0, -1, and -2. So let's try for 1. F of 1 is equal to 1 plus 2 times 1 plus 1. So it's equal to 1 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 4. So y is 4. Next, if it's 0, f of 0 is equal to 0 times So let's do the same thing. So 0 plus 0 plus 1 which is equal to 1. F of -1 is equal to -1 squared plus 2 times -1 plus 1, which is equal to is equal to 0. Yes. And then we do the same thing for -2. -2 squared plus 2 times -2 plus 1 equals to 4 minus 4 plus 1 is equal to 1. Yes. So, if these are our values, we can now graph. So if x is 1, then y is 4. 4. This is our first ordered pair. And if x is 0, our y is 1.